Well, good morning, my friends. I hope you're having a wonderful day today. I don't know if you saw the thumbnail or not at the beginning of this, but that's my grandson, and it reminded me of what he did several years back when COVID was going on. He had been warned sufficiently about coughing and sneezing and covering your cough, etc., your nose, to listen for people that were coughing. Don't get close to them. Don't cough in people's faces. All those things. He'd been sufficiently warned to the point that if you did any of those above, sneeze or cough or sniff or whatever, he would put his little hand in front of his face and he'd say, "Have you got the COVID?" Not COVID, but COVID. COVID, right? And well, I don't care where you were. If you did any of the above, he was going to ask you if you had COVID. Well, we live in West Texas, and it's kind of the allergy capital of Texas. And there's a lot of sneezing that goes on, a lot of coughing, a lot of sniffing. And so my grandson was saying that a lot, right? He was just really preoccupied with it because he'd been warned so much about it. Listen, I was thinking about that COVID period of time in our lives the other day, and there were some really bad things that came out of it. I think we socially have really been affected by it. It has affected how we deal with each other and in groups and large numbers and that type of thing. That'll probably forever be affected. It has affected us health-wise. There are friends of mine who still have lung issues because of COVID. There's some friends of mine who have COVID brain that it did affect their memory and thinking, etc. I've got friends that because of the germs, because of the possibility, they've just kind of been recluse for 3 years, trying to stay healthy because of their age and because of health issues. There's friends of mine who have passed because of COVID. And those are bad things that came from this gut-wrenching virus that spread through our world. But on the other hand, there were some good things that came out of it, not because of COVID, but because of, like small churches. We got into the 21st century, right? We now have our services on YouTube, and for a while we were doing Bible classes on YouTube or Facebook Live or whatever. It kind of brought us into the 21st century. And we continue to do that because there are people who travel or shut in or whatever that enjoy it, right? There are some other things that cause us to kind of get on the stick. We are better at washing hands, cleaning things, Germ-X, things of that nature. We do a better job of that. So there were some good things. It reminds me, though, how God works. He's a God of taking bad and turning it into good. He does it all through his word. He did it all through the children of Israel in the Old Testament, and he does it in our lives as well. Boy, there'll be times in our life where we go, "Oh my word, it can't get any worse than this," and God finds a way to bring something good out of maybe the darkest time of our life. So that's what we need to look for when we have those dark times, when we have those difficult times in our life. Look for the light. Look for the light. It'll be there. It'll be in God's timing, not ours, right? But it'll be there. So look for the light in the darkness. Hey, you think it over. Have a great day. I'm Scott Shepherd, and this is Good News for You.